America, if you need hot takes, bad audio, sports talk, movie discussions, fat white kids, or garbage content, anything that can be listened to or ignored on that podcast streaming site of yours, come see the Brown Mamba Show. You want a garbage show? We got a garbage show. But more important is the garbage content that we make to the American listener. I want your listening experience to be just okay. I want your brain cells to slowly die during the duration of this episode. And I want your kids to question the future of this nation.
Thanks, Casey.
Thank you, son. The name's Brown Mamba Show. We make garbage content for the American working man because that's who we are and that's who we care about.
Dad?
Welcome on in to the Brown Mamba Show, episode lucky number 13.
Holy frick.
Matt,
13.
It has been about, 2 weeks since we've done the show? Somewhere around there?
About 2 decades,
3
maybe?
months? 2-3 months?
Maybe a millennium. I don't know.
It's been close. We don't really have an excuse. We both kind of just suck at this.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it kind of tied this whole show in. That intro was a commercial from the movie Tommy Boy, and to my right here, main star, fat guy in a little coat.
Yeah, baby.
There it is. All right, so Matt, since we haven't done this in a while, let's catch up a little bit. What you up to? Anything new?
Up to anything new? No.
You're in your final year of going to the Cleveland State University.
Yeah, one of the best dodgeball teams in the nation, you know.
Oh, I'm talking about that later. All right, go ahead.
Oh, God. That's all I got.
I just nothing new?
Finish my worthless education so I can get out of as much debt as I can. That's about where I'm at in life.
That's the American dream right there.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Anything new? I'm taking yoga twice a week now.
So I only like you 5 times a week now?
Right. I'm going to trivia once a week now. Trivia night at Panini's. It's awesome. I think we've done this 7 times. We've came in like third, fifth, second, and first. I know that's only 5 times. It's because I'm bad at math. But
dang, never winning, dude.
Oh no, our first time we came in 7th because it was Christmas movie theme night, and we didn't know it was a theme night, and we got absolutely trounced by people who specifically went to Christmas movie theme night. Apparently there's a movie, Matt, a Christmas movie about Arnold Schwarzenegger trying to get a toy or something.
Jingle All the Way?
I'm sorry, I've never seen it before.
There is a great scene where he's talking with Phil Hartman, who is trying to steal Arnold Schwarzenegger's wife while she's in the shower, and Arnold's trying to call his wife, but Phil Hartman picks up the phone for some reason, and then he decides to taunt Arnold by eating some of his wife's cookies, and then Arnold just decides to go, put the cookie down! And it's the best thing ever.
Wow.
So you should know that movie.
I feel like I just watched the entire movie.
You basically, you watched all the good parts. Everything without Sinbad. That's pretty much it.
Well, Matt, the other thing I've been doing is I've been just busting out movies lately. I want to talk about a few movies. Shazam, really good superhero movie. Was honestly incredibly surprised how good that movie is. The main actor of Shazam, I can't think of his name.
Zachary Levi? Is that it? Or am I mixing it with something else?
Zachary Levi, you're correct. I first saw him in the unless he was in another show, I just never recognized him. He's in The Marvelous Miss Maisel, and he's quickly becoming one of my favorite actors. He's an incredible actor. He's very fun to watch. Besides that, what else? Ford versus Ferrari, that was incredible. And then I watched yesterday the movie about the Beatles disappearing. And
I heard about that. Yeah,
it was okay. So. Also, if you ever want a good feel-good movie, Peanut Butter Falcon with
what the heck?
It's why can I not think of who's the guy who had the song about he's trying to kill you? It's Shia LaBeouf. Shia LaBeouf.
Sure.
You never heard the Shia LaBeouf song?
Nope.
Oh
and
man,
I don't want to. I really don't want to.
Okay. Well, it has Shia LaBeouf in it. It's a very good feel-good story. I don't usually get a warm spot in my heart because I'm one of those people. But it was.
But those twice a week yoga classes are really helping.
Stop. But no, I genuinely enjoyed this movie. Enjoyed the movie. I have one other movie I want to talk about though that I watched.
Oh boy.
and it involves an actor that I've seen multiple times, and I hate probably 90% of his uh, of all the movies he's been in. But the
Mm.
10% that I do like, he is incredible in, and like he's just a horrible comedian in my eyes. But Jim Carrey, when he's a serious actor,
Did you
is
see the Sonic movie?
no. I watched
Oh,
Man on the Moon. Um,
oh, okay.
dude, like yeah, like I is Jim Carrey the most underrated actor of all time? Because anytime
Jim
that he's
Carrey's a really good actor when he
any
wants to be.
anytime he's like not being, the garbage comedy that he strives for. I was thinking about this last night. He is Jeff
Mhm.
Dunham without the puppets. Like that is exactly who Jeff Carrey is, or
I think
John
you're
Carrey.
giving Jeff Dunham a little too much credit there. All right. I think Jim Carrey's a little better than a lot better than Jeff Dunham. All right.
Okay, but I don't think he's good. So, um, do you like Jim Carrey?
He's really hit or miss for me. Like kind of like with you. I mean, you got a higher miss percentage than me. I'd say it's like 65, what is that? 35 for me.
Yeah, there you go.
Mostly misses, but he's got some good movies.
But between that and Truman Show is probably one of my favorite movies I've ever watched. That movie's really good. And then he has one other movie. I forget exactly what the name, but he's a actor in Hollywood during the 1950s, and he's black. He's blacklisted
Mm,
during all
mm.
that. Jim
I'm blanking on the name. Ace
Blacklist.
Ventura.
No, not quite that.
Oh,
Um,
How to Stole Christmas. Yeah,
The Majestic. Okay, yeah. If you've never
I've
seen The
never
Majestic,
even heard of
I'd
it.
add
I've
that. I'd add that to the list.
all right, all right.
Um,
So do you not like Ace Ventura movies?
no,
Not even for like the cheesiness that it is. You just like don't
that's the
even find
thing.
it
Like
entertaining. You just
every
find it annoying.
every time I go into a Jim Carrey movie, I want to try and take it for what it's worth. Just stupid
Hmm.
comedy, and I just can't. Like, I would love to like The Mask, but I just can't like The Mask. Like,
I like Mask. See, like the Mask, Ace Ventura, Liar Liar, those kinds of movies. They're just like
I've never seen
mindless
Liar Liar.
entertainment. Well, the Mask is pretty good, but I mean, yeah, like Liar Liar, Ace Ventura. That's just the kind of stuff I'm watching, and I'm like, yeah, Jim Carrey is either on drugs or someone should get him some drugs because he is. There's something not right about that man.
Yeah, I
He's
agree.
over the top.
I do want to watch the follow up documentary to
I saw it.
Is
Dear
it
God,
good?
Jim Carrey is a piece of trash.
Is he really like the
He's
way he
just
treats
the worst.
everybody?
He's just the worst person I would hate to be on a set of. I would rather be an unknown film person than work on that set with Jim Carrey. Oh,
Wow. I'm so like that's see, I want to say that surprises me, but just I feel like that just doesn't surprise me whatsoever. The way he acts, I could just see him just being the most obnoxious piece of garbage just translated into behind the scenes. Is that how he was?
dude, he was a freaking nightmare and a half. Like he was one of those people where he's like, all right, I gotta constantly stay in
Oh,
character and I can't leave it. And he was like acting as if he was that person. Now, what is it?
Andy
What's his
Kaufman.
name? Andy Kaufman. Yeah,
Yeah.
Andy Kaufman. He's acting as if he's taken over his soul.
Oh, I
Oh my, it's
dude, out of any method acting, I feel like that would just be the most exhausting one to be around is just the method actor of Andy Kaufman.
that's just like if Daniel Day Lewis was on the set of Lincoln, just constantly trying to end slavery. It would get it kind of get. I mean, wait, that
Do
could
you,
sound wrong.
do you find ending slavery annoying, Matt?
I would find it that he would think slavery is currently a.
mm,
I'm not. There's no way I can get out of this.
no, that was I was
He
I was even
doesn't.
gonna
He
say
doesn't get out of it.
I
It's
was
like
gonna say
Jared
something,
Leto.
and that seemed like a poor idea.
All right, it's like Jared Leto's Joker, but even more obnoxious. That's how I could. That was better.
You're not
All right.
sending in like a in like rat heads or whatever he sent to the cast and crew.
Jim Carrey was sending everyone freaking migraines. Oh my,
All right,
I hated Jim Carrey after that documentary.
I really need to see it then,
It's
because
an interesting documentary. It's just I hated Jim Carrey.
all right. So kind of moving into movie talk, I want to get a quick reaction to the Oscars rundown for you.
Oh boy.
We're just gonna go through some of the movies. I want to hear what you like, what you didn't like, what you're kind of surprised about, movies you kind of wished won or didn't win. So we'll
Mhm.
go. I'll just start scrolling down the list here. Performance by an actor in a leading role. Joaquin Phoenix for Joker. I don't think anybody else was even a consideration there. I mean,
I picked the two Joker wins, right? And I was pretty sure they were gonna give it to Phoenix. I thought maybe they were gonna be like, do we really give it to another Joker performance? But
right.
comparing it to the other nominees, I think Phoenix just gave a lot more to the role and added more to the movie than anyone else did.
Well, when Ledger won, was that a supporting actor or was that
It
lead
was
actor?
it was supporting
It was
actor,
supporting actor. Okay,
but still an Oscar win for a comic book movie.
sure.
Comic book movie.
I think he was a clear runaway. I mean, the only
Mhm.
other person I could really see was Leonardo DiCaprio in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, and I feel like
Yeah,
I feel like his role and Brad Pitt's role was just so kind of like split up, and like I felt like they were both this
they were both dependent on each other. Really,
exactly.
it's like they were both. They should have been nominated for supporting
I
kind
think
of thing.
so. Yeah, I think so. All right, so performance by an actor in a supporting role. Brad Pitt. Dude, that this category was stacked. I
Yeah,
I really like this category. Tom Hanks in A Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood, Al Pacino and Joe Pesci are all
oh
they
yeah.
all didn't win. I mean,
Irishman got shut out and just like, how
I've
many
s-
nominations did it have?
it had let's see here. Let's look. Do you want to count Joe Pesci and Al Pacino's as two or just one?
Yes.
All right, so two. Uh,
Trying to pull up my predictions list real quick just so I can see.
Not even. Okay. All right.
All right.
So performance by an actress in a leading role nominee. Zellweger,
Mhm.
Renee Zellweger, and Judy. What was your joke you made?
Some about Renee got no eyes.
There you go. Okay.
Or like Renee, no I Zell. Never mind. All right, moving on.
Julia Roberts. Julia Rob Hertz. Do you get that reference?
Um,
Do you not get that reference? Have you never seen 22 Jump Street?
I haven't. Oh, is that the during the slam poetry scene? I
Yes.
haven't. I've only seen that movie once,
Oh,
and
rewatch
I
that
saw that.
movie. It's a better rewatch on the second time. It's hilarious.
I've seen 21 Jump Street like a couple times, but I've only seen the second one. I
22
mean,
Jump
the
Street's
second.
better.
Really?
Yes. Yes. It's one of
Is
the
it
few
because
like comedy sequels that's better.
of the My Name Jeff meme?
No, no, no. That's not even like my favorite part.
I should.
But yeah, add that to your list. All right, performance by an actress in a supporting role nominee. Laura Dern, Marriage Story. Once again, I said uh, when I saw Scarlett Johansson in Jojo Rabbit, she was really good, but she just didn't have enough screen time. And then I said Margot Robbie is pretty good.
And I
Bombshell.
said Kathy Bates should be president of the United States.
I
That's pretty much what I said.
only if she gets the Dobermans from The Office. If those dogs aren't dead.
Yeah, they're probably
Or
dead.
Great Danes might be Great Danes, but those dogs are absolutely dead.
Do,
Um,
do, those, do those kinds of dogs live a long time?
they live like 8 years, like especially those bigger
I feel
dogs.
like they get one cold and then they're done. You know.
That one
I feel
over
like that.
there is a small dog, and she's coming up on 12. So,
Oh hey,
um,
clock's ticking.
all right, all right. So we're back to this one. Best animated feature film of the year: Toy Story 4. Um,
Freaking garbage.
Garbage,
Awful.
but it wasn't going to lose. So, I
Yeah.
mean, there's
Toy
nothing.
Story 4 is like, hey, let's take all these characters that everyone loved the last three movies and replace it with a spork. Does that sound fun?
Did you did you see any of the other animated films? Because like I
I heard good things about Klaus. That's why I picked it. I haven't
yeah.
seen the other one. I haven't seen any of the How to Train Your Dragon movies, but I've heard like the first two are really good and the third
Hmm.
one's not.
I
So I
agree.
kind of want to watch those eventually.
Okay. All right. Looking at OBS, we're still going good. Achievement in a cinematography or achievement in cinematography nominees. 1917 won. I
Yeah, I
mean,
figured.
you once again, that wasn't going to lose. That
I mean,
was
I picked the Lighthouse just because I really liked it, but I knew it was probably not, wasn't gonna win.
just man, like the one take is one thing, but
Mm.
just the entire atmosphere and scenery that they're still able to capture during that movie.
A lot of people just called it a gimmick, but that just the amount of time.
coordination.
Preparation that goes
Yes.
into doing that. That's not a gimmick. That's like I hate to say it because I sound like a snob, but that's like an art form to try and do that kind of stuff. That's freaking crazy.
The only reason that 1917 didn't win more is because Hollywood always hates on war movies. Like without a doubt, war movies never get any love in Hollywood. And I mean, this is the first year that I can think of 1917 or think of a movie like actually winning multiple awards.
Mm.
Um, all right.
American Sniper probably got some nominations. I don't know how it did.
I didn't love American Sniper, but it was all right. I mean,
Yeah,
how many did Saving Private Ryan win?
yeah, that's the other one I was thinking.
Saving Ryan.
Is that Spielberg? It probably got heck of
Yes, that's
noms.
Spielberg. Saving Private Ryan. Oh, just the Academy Award for everything. Apparently, was nominated for 11, where it won 5. Okay, so yeah,
Frick.
this is the
Yeah,
first
but
war movie that's been actually successful since then.
that's
And I
like a
mean,
15, 20-year-old movie by now.
it's one of the best movies of all time that you still haven't seen. Um,
Dunkirk got a little bit of love. I think it got one win for
Dunkirk
some.
was incredible.
I like Dunk. It's not my favorite Nolan movie, but it was a good movie.
It got it got 3 wins and 8 nominations. How many did Hacksaw Ridge get? Because that was just another incredible movie.
Is that the Mel Gibson movie?
Yes. It
I
got
didn't see
two wins and 6 nominees. Okay, so I mean they've been somewhat successful. Never mind, that just completely ruined my take. All right. Uh, um, achievement in costume design nominees. Little Woman won. I don't know.
it. Yeah.
I don't know. I never saw the movie.
Oh yeah. I picked it somehow for
Good
some
job.
reason. I was like,
Did
you
I
know
pick
what?
it? Did I pick it?
It was
I
between
did
that and
pick it.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Nice. It was between that and Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Yeah, I agree. Um, achievement in directing. Parasite won for Bong Joon-ho.
Dude, this was like a thing where it's like once. What was the first one? Yeah, once he won Best Director, I'm like, oh frick,
Yeah, it's in their
they're probably
bag for.
yeah,
That's
they're
how
gonna clean up.
that's how I was too. I mean, I still think Sam Mendes should have won for
Yeah, I would have given it
1917
to Mendes.
because once again, that entire like just all the coordination that needs to happen at once
Right.
is just so crazy.
I mean,
But
I can understand how he won.
oh yeah.
I mean, they were all
Well,
deserving.
I
I
can't
think.
understand because I haven't seen the movie, but I from everybody's reaction I
But
can
yeah,
understand. Right.
yeah,
I mean, yeah, I mean, Joker was good. Like the Joker's cinematography was incredibly underrated. I
cinematography. Yeah,
I
I
mean,
didn't think Phillips had it. I didn't think Phillips had a chance at all for director.
oh, I didn't either. I mean, dude, this director cast was very stacked this year.
Oh yeah.
And I mean, but there's no women in it, Matt. So,
Gosh dang it!
um
I don't know how it happened.
best documentary feature American Factory. I didn't see any of these documentaries. I don't know if you did.
Documentary. Hold on, where is it at?
Um
There it is. I picked it.
good job. I'm proud of you. I
Didn't
picked
see any of them.
I picked in the cave, I think. Yes.
American Factory seemed like something that would win an Oscar. All right.
Best documentary short subject. I picked learning to skateboard in a war zone one, and I picked Into the Absence.
I should have picked it.
Dude,
That's such an
that
Oscar.
sounded like a just a winner, and I don't know why I picked it or
Yeah,
I
I think
didn't pick
in
it.
the absence. I think I just like was over it and like this one.
Exactly.
That was an easy W. That should
Um,
have been an easy W.
achievement in film editing, Ford versus Ferrari. When I originally, I didn't see Ford versus Ferrari until
Mhm.
until after this one. I picked Joker. I don't know exactly why I picked Joker. Um, but man, Ford versus Ferrari was incredible. Like I
I've only heard like really cool things about it. I still haven't seen. That's one I really want to see soon. I think it's probably out on Blu-ray soon, but that's one I really want to see.
wait, was this for sound or was this just film editing in general?
Film
Because
there's film editing and then there's sound editing. Did they win? I think they might have won both.
no 1917 won sound mixing,
Did it?
which kind of like
Oh yeah, it did. Yeah.
I would have switched those around because the sound didn't.
There's sound editing and sound mixing. There's two different
Ah,
awards
that's
for
what
that.
it is.
Yeah,
This is
because
film
Ford versus
editing then.
Ferrari.
Okay.
Sound editing went to Ford versus Ferrari. 1917 was sound mixing.
Yep, you're right.
Got them both. Kobe.
Okay. No, yeah, that makes sense. Never mind. But film editing, man, Ford versus Ferrari was really good. I really like that movie. I don't like race cars at all. Like I could care less about racing.
Yeah.
Best international feature film of the
That
year.
was a that was easy.
Yeah, I
That was a layup.
I guess Les Mis was a was once again a nominee for how many times? But
France is like, let's do it again. Freaking run it back.
um,
That's like their Romeo and Juliet at this point, and I still haven't ever seen it.
I mean, it's their Fantastic Four. That's what it is.
Jesus, man.
Um, achievement in makeup and hairstyling. Bombshell won. And once I picked Joker originally, I saw Bombshell after the Oscars,
Mm-hmm.
and I wish I would have saw Bombshell before because I would have smashed Bombshell for this nominee. They made these actresses, specifically Charlize Theron, look so close to Megyn Kelly, and I forget the other um, newscaster's name, but they made them look so close that I forget that I was watching Charlize Theron and the other actresses. Like they were so good. They made
Yeah, I think I watched the trailer and I was like, did they actually get Megan Kelly for this? That's a little weird.
who played Roger Ailes? John
Christopher
Lithgow.
Walken.
John
Dang
Lithgow.
it.
Man, they made John Lithgow look so good. And Nicole Kidman played Gretchen Carlson. They they did a
I know
they
that.
did they did an incredible job. Achievement in music written for motion pictures. Joker
Didn't I?
won.
Oh yeah, I knew Joker
Dude,
was gonna win that.
the, once again, that was just another one where you knew right away that Joker
Mm.
was winning that. That entire soundtrack was great. Achievement in music written for motion pictures. Love Me Again from Rocket Man. I didn't see Rocket Man.
Oh, hated Rocket Man was such a terrible movie. I freaking hated that
Now,
movie.
on a scale of 1 to Bohemian Rhapsody, how bad was it?
It's like bad in a completely different way of Bohemian Rhapsody. It's like Bohemian Rhapsody's like, all right, you're trying. I'm more mad at just like it being nominated for things it was bad at, but it's still like a fine movie. But Rocket Man's just like I was bored the entire time. I freaking hated it. But Bohemian, I hate them both. All right, that's what I'm
That's
trying to
fair.
say here.
All right, best motion picture of the year, Parasite.
Sure.
Who did I have? I mean, I had 1917. I I think
Yeah,
1917. It's not one of my favorite movies I've ever watched, but I think 1917 is generally, without a doubt, one of the best movies I've ever watched. Like
I
I'm,
knew, I knew Joker wasn't gonna win.
yeah.
I kind of wish it did, just to see people on Twitter freaking out.
See, that's the thing. Like
Or even I would have been like, I
when
don't know if that.
Joker came out in when like July, August, somewhere around there.
I don't even remember.
When that came out, I think it was summer, right? It came out in it
It
came
was
out in
late.
October. Oh, that's right, because October is like one after the other, like how many movies were dropping. Um, but
Oh yeah,
when Joker came out originally, it's closer to the end of the year. It's just like, oh, this is winning every single Oscar. Like, it's winning
yeah.
Best Picture, it's winning Best Actor, it's winning Best Makeup, it's winning all of that.
Just the overreactions. You already freaking knew they were coming in.
Yeah, but I mean, I still need to see Parasite. I really hope I'm gonna like it, but I don't know.
It,
Um,
it it really depends on like if you like foreign movies or not. I think that's really how it goes.
Achievement in production design. Once a time upon an.
Oh, I freaking hope that would have won. It should have.
I think 1917 should have won, and I'm a Once Upon a Time in
What?
Hollywood stan. How are you not gonna say an entire set meant for one take is not supposed to win production?
How the frick are you gonna say like transporting the audience into a completely different decade isn't
Man,
isn't gonna
you're
do it?
right. You're right. They did an incredible job catching the 70s atmosphere, I guess. I don't know. We weren't there. But
1917 had a freaking habitat. Once upon a time in Hollywood built an environment, my dude. A little
okay,
bit of seventh
that's
grade
fair. I like
freaking
that. I like
science for you.
I like that comparison there. Okay. All right, you
Oh,
swayed me. Um best a-
heck,
best animated short film, Hair Love one. I didn't see uh any of the other shorts. I saw Hair Love after the Oscars, and that was just a train wreck of emotions.
I, I,
Um
didn't, I didn't see any of them.
I
I just Hail
watch
Mary.
watch Hair Love. I think it's like 10 minutes. It's very, very good. Um
Yes. All right.
best live action short film, The Neighbor's Window. I don't know. I didn't see any of them. Um Achievement in sound editing, Ford versus Ferrari, absolutely should have
Mhm.
won without a doubt. Achievements in sound mixing, 1917 was great. Achievement in visual effects nominees, 1917 once again was really good. But I'm surprised the Irishman didn't win.
If the Lion King would have won, I probably just would have threw a freaking heavy thing at my TV.
Hear me out though.
Oh
Avengers,
god,
Avengers.
why?
I
Why?
I don't know. I don't know. Adopted screenplay nominee, Jojo Rabbit won. I'm kind of
Yeah,
surprised Joker didn't win, but Jojo
I
Rabbit,
picked Joker.
Jojo Rabbit was really good. Have you seen it?
Joker stole too much from freaking Taxi Driver and King of Comedy. I think that's why it didn't win.
Yeah, I mean, and I don't know. I don't even know why Irishman was in this because, like, it's a literal story. I mean,
Yeah, I
it's a literal like historical event which happened. So, but I mean, I guess that's what adapted means. I don't know. Original screenplay, Parasite won. I think
I picked Once Upon a Time in Hollywood for that one.
I also picked Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Yes, I did. I think it was just so much better. Like you make a story about the Manson family killing without actually barely involving the Manson family and having a reverse ending. Like I I don't know. I think Tarantino the way he just writes everything is perfect. Um,
Like if I were to hear a Tarantino pitch from someone that isn't Quentin Tarantino, I'd
oh, I
be
think
like,
you are the
yeah,
dumbest person
I
that
have I have zero interest in whatever the freak you're talking about. But I could just imagine Tarantino explaining his screenplay, like losing his mind explaining it, and I'd be like, dude, I only have $10, but I'll give you $20 million right now.
and there's feet and
Oh, the feed is cringe,
dude,
but
the thing about Tarantino
he's not even trying to work it in the story anymore. He's just like,
here's Margot Robbie's feet just right on the back of another movie chair. It's
uh,
just dirty
yeah,
feet, by the way. Ugh. Um,
yeah, I don't,
what was I gonna say? I think the good thing about Tarantino movies, the thing that separates them all, is the casting that he has for them. Just he nails the casting, and it's like sometimes it's just like actors you don't even think of. Like who would have thought Jonah Hill would have made a great racist in in the in the westerns?
I'm like, where's he gonna go with this? Jonah Hill is a racist. Okay, all right.
All
Yeah.
right. Um,
I hadn't thought.
so quickly, let's do the Super Bowl, or I'm not, I'm sorry, the head coach recap. If there's any, you want to talk about. So Joe
Mhm.
Judge went to the Giants, Mike McCarthy went to the Cowboys, Matt Rule went to the Panthers, and Stefanski.
I was severely disappointed McCarthy went to the Cowboys just because, like, I kind of wanted to root for him, but now I can't. I won't. I won't. No, McCarthy. I hope you fail now. I'm sorry. I still like you, but I hope you fail now. Browns. Stefanski. I don't want to make any quick judgments, but if he does what he did in Minnesota, enjoy your run pass and enjoy your 3 and outs. But you're all about yeah. Mixed results. I guess we'll see. Eh, Terry dude, that dude's gonna be a freaking stud. I don't know about. I got AP for another season. I think. I don't even know what happened. I don't even know what happened to McDaniel's. He's Oh boy, I heard that. I don't even have a joke. Never mind. Keep going. Deontay Wilder, quit freaking making excuses about your 40-pound freaking costume. Backpedaling the entire freaking fight. You are a heavyweight. You are a freaking heavyweight. Your legs cannot afford to backpedal the entire time, taking on your own weight, including the big boy that is Tyson Fury. You didn't throw a single punch in the last 4 rounds. You were just kind of doing this and surviving, which I don't even know how you survived 4 rounds. I thought you were done after round four. I thought he was done. I don't know how he made it through to seven, but I'm still kind of interested to see a trilogy fight. Um, I mean, Fury, it was a draw. I would have given it to Wilder because he had 2 knockdowns. But Fury came back near the end of that fight, really got into a groove. He completely. I gave round one to Fury by a lot in the second fight. I gave round two to Wilder. I thought he fought off a lot of Fury's punches and was getting some nice, landing a lot of nice punches in the second round.
Sure.
After the second round, it wasn't even a fight.
Okay.
It wasn't even a fight.
So I know nothing about um, boxing. I all I can figure out is that Tyson Fury is very large, but
Yeah.
Deontay Wilder is one of the hardest hitting heavyweights, if not the hardest hitting heavyweight. Is that true?
Yep. Probably.
Um, from
That's all
what
they were talking about. Like, this fight's not over. He could throw one punch and end it. I'm like, that's how boxing works, my
right
dudes. Like,
from my years of experience of watching MMA and my like 2 weeks total of watching boxing in my entire lifetime. I watched Anthony Bernard Hopkins a lot. But besides that, um, you don't want to do what Wilder did, and that's my analysis.
yeah, you don't want to not throw punches and be just chilling on the ropes, going like this, surviving. I,
Dude, how does like a human get that large?
I don't.
He's like
I don't.
6'9", 270.
Yeah, that dude needs to freaking suit up in the NFL. That dude would be terrifying.
There's a massive human being. Okay, all right. Speaking about sports with large people, NBA. I want gut reactions. Who do you see coming out of the East, and who do you see coming out of the West this year?
I mean, it's pretty bland predictions, but I gotta go. The Raptors are interesting because to
Man,
see how they're doing without Kawhi, it's really interesting to see how good of a team they are this year. But I still gotta go. I'm gonna go Bucks and Lakers. I know they're both the one seeds. I know you're probably gonna say Celtics and Clippers or something.
I so I don't know, man. Like I want to say the Celtics. I think Celtics and Bucks are the matchup in the Eastern Conference. Like I don't.
Since I, since I've tweeted you that Brandon Ingram is better than Jason Tatum has decided to play out of his
He
freaking
must have
mind.
saw your tweets.
I mean, Brandon Ingram played not bad last night against the Lakers, but Tatum's freaking been shooting out of his freaking mind.
hmm And Jalen Brown. Like Jalen Brown is earning every single part of that contract. Uh,
Every part of it, I don't know.
yes, every part of it. Dude, I love that starting lineup. Like I'm disappointed they didn't get a big man at the trade deadline. I would have really loved to
They
see.
should have scooped up Clint Capala so fast. They
I
should have.
I would have seen either Clint Capala, which that trade just was. Never mind.
Where
That
is Clint Capala at right now?
um,
He's not on the Rockets. I know they. I'm pretty sure they let him go or traded him or something.
Atlanta Hawks. That's right. Um,
Ugh, what the heck?
right? Yeah. I would have loved to see them get Tristan Thompson. I think Tristan Thompson would have really solidified that starting lineup. But man,
You
that
want,
starting
you want that Tristan Thompson contract though?
it's one year left, half a season left.
I guess.
But man, Kemba, Brown, Tatum, Hayward, and Tristan Thompson is like a.
How did you? Did you guys even try to get Drummond? How the frick did he end up for the Cavs for nothing?
I'm fine with not getting Drummond.
Really?
Yeah, dude,
You're
I
not
don't
interested
know. Like,
in 14 points, 22 rebounds a game?
I mean, you're right, but yeah, that was such a weird. Just, I think it's a great move by the Cavs, but yeah, I'm just disappointed they didn't get a big man. I guess they're just sticking with Enes Kanter and Daniel Theus and all of them, but I don't know.
All right.
But
I'm,
I don't see the Raptors coming out of the East. I think they're just really overachieving. There
the,
might.
What if the Celtics didn't get a big man because they're just going to suddenly be like, all right, Taco Fall is actually a legend, and we're putting him in starting in the playoffs.
That'd be fine with me.
That would be the best ESPN 30 for 30 ever if
That would.
that unfolds.
So yeah, it's either Celtics or Bucks. I'm leaning Bucks just because Chris Middleton is just the most ridiculous shooter in the world when he faces the Celtics.
Mhm.
Out of the West, don't kill me.
Oh boy, he's gonna say Clippers.
No,
Ew, don't even think about Nuggets, dude.
the Utah Jazz are really interesting to me.
Oh,
And
yeah, they're
I mean
interesting to me too.
the
Ugh.
Lakers, dude, Lakers and Celtics would be an awesome finals. They've been a really good matchups this year. I like the Jazz. I kind of like the Mavericks. Like it only takes like two or three guys really take over for your team, and when you have Kristaps Porzingis and Luka Doncic on your team, like,
Luca's injury problems are really interesting.
mm-hmm.
The one West team that's like been scaring me for no reason is the Thunder because they're like really hot right now.
I don't
CP3's
understand it.
great. Steven Adams is like he's been solid. What do they have? They have Shai Gilgeous-Alexander
Mm-hmm.
from they got him. He's been solid. Like the Thunder team's just that weird thing where they have like a squad that's really plays well together and they all help elevate each other's games. And it's like that team is like I could see them giving the Lakers like 6 or 7 games, possibly
Really,
even. I don't know what it is, but
I don't know.
that team scares me.
I don't know if that's just another team that's overachieving right now, and they just fall flat in the playoffs. But you're right. Like
I
maybe the
already know that
Thunder, all
the
the Thunder
Rockets are
needed
going
at
to
this
fall.
point was like an efficient point guard. Maybe that's what they
Yeah,
needed at this entire time.
I know the Rockets are already going to fall apart because
Oh
James Harden
yeah.
and Russell Westbrook on the same team in the playoffs. Jesus, I've been a huge Westbrook fan over the years, but that dude is just underwhelmed in the postseason so many times to where I'm just like, all right, I can't buy into it anymore.
All right. So, and then I want gut reaction right now. In 5 to 7 years, who is the premier matchup? Who is the Magic Bird? Who is the Jordan and mailmans that he played against? Who is the LeBron Kobe's? Who is the
Mhm.
LeBron Steph Curry Durant's?
So
Um,
you want players, you don't want teams,
yes, yes.
because
I
it's
want
like impossible to predict teams in the
right.
NBA. So I mean, I'm in 5 to 7 years.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go Giannis.
of course. Like it's
I'm
hard to
scared.
think like Giannis and Tatum, Giannis and Embiid, because those guys are going to be in the same conference.
I'm thinking Trey Young.
But that's what I like. Trey Young is one of my dark horse picks. Him and Ja Morant are just
I I gotta go Bradley Beal.
Bradley Beal. Can I introduce you to Dion Waiters by chance?
Dude,
Um,
he's gonna be on the Lakers by the end of this week. No, wait, he has a meeting with the Lakers.
does he really?
I think it's next week. He has a meeting with the Lakers. He's
Oh,
probably gonna be a Laker
please, please. I want to see Dion Waiters champion, even if it's on the Lakers.
because he was Rob Pelinka was his agent. I think when he came into the league, and obviously, I think he played with LeBron for a little bit before he kicked him out for a 35-year-old person that he wants. Probably J.R. Smith or something.
Yeah, probably. But yeah, like Jokic, Zion is looking really good if he can stay healthy.
Yeah,
I
that's
mean,
true.
Donovan Mitchell is going to be great. Porzingis is still 26. Uh, Anthony Davis is 26. De'Aaron Fox is promising. Devin Booker is turning into one of the best players.
Brandon Ingram, the goat.
Stop.
Dang it.
But like, I don't know. Like,
I
there's a.
mean, I want to say Luca,
That's the
but
thing.
he's been. It's not even. He's gonna be falling into like the kind of Steph Curry injuries where it's like, all right, I'm out for 4 to 6 weeks right now. It's not like the super serious injuries, but it's just
Right.
like, yeah,
It's
I'm
not. It's
taking
not an injury that you
out.
can just completely recover, like a torn
Right.
ACL or anything like that. It's these nagging injuries. You're right. But like, that's the
Kind of
thing.
like
Like,
Kyrie, like a little less extreme to Kyrie
yeah.
situation.
But like
I don't know.
Doncic, man, with Doncic on, like this might sound crazy, but he's a top five player in the NBA when he's on. Like
Mhm.
that's
When he gets hot,
he's a top five player, and I don't think that's crazy. And if he can stay healthy, I mean, the
right
sky's
behind
the
Brandon
limit.
Ingram.
Sky's the limit for him. Stop,
Yep.
stop that right now.
Dang it, dude. Brandon Ingram's going to win MVP this year. All right,
And
he's
I
going
don't.
to be he's going to be the reason the Pelicans are in the playoffs in about a month or two, however long the season is.
So I don't want to be here the whole hour, so we're gonna hold off on talking about the Astros cheating scandal because.
Oh boy,
But right now, I want your gut reaction. Who's winning the World Series this year? Or who? Who?
Cleveland Indians.
Stop that right now.
April Fools came early. Frick, who's going to win the World Series? I don't know. Dodgers will probably be there and lose.
Dodgers will be in the World Series. I don't think that's crazy, but they're gonna lose. So
There's no way the Nationals get back there. That was. I feel
no,
like that was
that
like
was a that was a.
not at the right moment kind of thing.
I mean, they lost Anthony Rendon, so
I feel like where did he go? Did they go to the
he
Padres?
went to the Angels.
Angel. Oh, nice that they still don't have any pitchers.
Yep.
Um, I kind of want to say the Braves. Like I
Braves are a
I
good
don't know
pick.
who they
I really like the Braves.
I don't know who they picked up, but I just I remember them picking up pitchers.
Um, you're right. Braves free agency. They lost Josh Donaldson, but
Eh,
they, which I mean, whatever. Uh, who did they pick up? Did they pick up anybody? I don't know.
I'm also really interested to see how Acuna does this year.
I am too. I think he might be my MVP pick for the National League this year. Oh, they picked Marcelo Zuna.
I'm kind of leaning towards Juan Soto this year for MVP.
I don't. I
That
think
dude's insane.
I think he's gonna regress a little bit. I really like Juan Soto, but I
Really?
think he's gonna regress a little bit this year. Yeah.
Because I really like his game.
Um.
And
Bes-
Cy Young will be Corey Kluber, and the Indians will probably kill themselves.
Stop that. Just, I know it's gonna happen, but stop it. Um.
If they can make Mike Minor look freaking like a Cy Young candidate, Jesus.
So
And then Clevenger goes down. Oh,
I like the Braves. I like the Braves as a pick. My dark horse team for this year. Watch out for the Rays. I think the Tampa
Rays.
Bay Rays are going to go on a run this year. They probably have one of the best front offices in baseball. They have a great
Mhm.
manager. It's just a shame that they have a garbage owner. Oh, does that sound?
Yeah.
Does that sound familiar? Is that?
The
No, it
Indians,
doesn't.
maybe.
No, it doesn't because Terry Francona is overrated, and the front office has been below mediocre for the past like 4 years. So no,
All
it
right.
doesn't
The
sound
next
familiar.
episode is just going to be you talking about Terry Francona for 45 minutes, and just the entire Cleveland media just looking at it with their jaws dropped.
All right, well, Matt, I got nothing else for this episode. Do you have anything?
Yes. All right. If you or a loved one has been diagnosed with mesothelioma,
Okay.
you may be entitled to financial compensation.
Brown Mamba Show, episode 13. Have a good one. Thank you for listening. Oh, wait. Oh, my God.
That was going to be the ending. And now
Follow,
I just blew their ears out for no reason.
follow and contact the show on the links at the upper
Oh,
right.
he's going to freaking do it again.
Follow me at cbrownie45 on Twitter, Pixel45. That sounded horrible. Please
Yeah.
get that away from the mic. Follow Matt at whatever YouTube channel he has this time.
What is
All right, thank you for watching.